I'm Chris Muncie, the owner of CMJ Excavation Services. Check out this new project that we're about to break ground on. We're going to be digging a pretty good sized basement here. It's going to be a 34 by 66 basement with two porches that's going to be excavated as well with our garage up here. We've got 900 feet of driveway. It's going to go through the cedar forest here. A lot of cedar trees. Did find one oak tree. Me and the homeowner has decided to leave that one, which is great because I love oak trees. They take so long to grow and to mature. It's a really nice tree, and then we're getting the pleasure to be able to leave it. But we're going to take all these cedars out of here. The bad thing about cedars is usually there's rock underneath cedars. So we'll see how that goes. We've been hammering a lot of rock here lately, so we're ready for it. So we got our pink ribbons down there on our oak tree. Make sure that that stays safe. We're going to cut these cedars next to it instead of pulling them out, because I don't want to hinder the oak trees. You know, the oak tree's roots. Oak tree is very, very sensitive trees, so we want to save that bad boy. So beautiful, beautiful tree. I love it. We got a great view up here. The customers there, I believe they're going to be really happy and really satisfied with our view every morning. Anyways, we're going to go down here and we're going to take and see what we can get going. So if I had to pick one thing that I was mostly looking forward to this project, is probably at the end when we get paid. No, I'm kidding. No, I mean, one thing I'm really looking forward to is, these customers, and it's like this one, they've got a family, and he's got kids, and he's raising his family, and then he's taking this family land and making it into a home. And just for me to be able to have a part in that, and to have the blessings of God and the talent from God to be able to just be out here and be a part of it, and to allow God to use me to bless them and to give them a good product, something that's going to stand for years to come. And it's a beginning of a whole new chapter for them, for us. We get to take part in someone's journey, and we get to have effect on them, and we get to, you know, bring honor to God through, you know, how we're going to do this project and how this project's going to turn out. That's one thing that really excites me the most on these projects is just to come in here, take raw land and transform it into something just beautiful. Something that's, you know, you take a raw piece of land, you take trees, you take this land and turn it into a home for somebody, you know, turn it into, you know, memories, you know, for their kids, and it's a really, really, really great thing to be a part of, and I have so much respect for it, and I guess that's why I take so much, you know, heed to everything, and cross every T and dot every I, and really just try to make sure that everything that I'm doing is on point, and that I'm just allowing, you know, the God-given talents and the God-given, you know, sense just to be able to increase what I do to, one, bring honor to Him, you know, but two, just to be able to make a difference, you know, just to be able to transform something and really help grow something that is going to be here for years to come, and it's a blessing. So that's one thing that really gets me excited when I'm coming in here, because I mean, we're taking this land, we're going to transform it, and it's going to look different in each day, and it's awesome. I love it. So I've got the 310 excavator out here, and we've got the 650 dozer, and we're taking advantage of this rainy day to try to get some of this clearing done, and you know, see how things go. There you go. We got some really good clay there. That's what we're going to be building this road with. Look at that. That stuff's dry. After we had all this rain, it's dry. Real good sandy stuff. That's good soil right there. See how that packs? That's what you want. Yeah, that right there, that's going to support a driveway. That's going to support a house pad. That's what you want right there. That's what you want to put a driveway on. If you like spending money on fixing issues and buying more gravel, put your gravel or build your house on this right here. See, look at that. Oh yeah, that's nice, ain't it? That's what you need to build your house on if you want to have issues. This is called topsoil. Topsoil for a reason. That's what I'd rather have under my house. Look at that. That's rock you call built on the solid rock. Just to let you in on a little bit of background about myself. I grew up in construction. Grew up being around development with my dad. Since I was 4 and 5 years old, I was out there working. And absolutely loved it. Couldn't get enough of it. Remember as a kid, you know, I'd watch everybody working and everything, and you know, helping my dad too. What I could, you know, and I'd be playing around the job site, watching the dirt movers move, and you know, running machines, and That's just something that really, I don't know, really got my attention out there. Really took a big interest in it. Really liked the way that they, you know, was able to make things look different. Be able to take things that look not so good and make them, you know, look good, you know. I guess that's whenever I first saw that you could actually make dirt look good. And I loved playing in the dirt. Loved playing in sand and gravel and everything else as a kid. I remember as a young kid, I was probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 years old. One of the contractors there that was out on the job with my dad, he had me on a skid steer, and I was driving around the yard, and Dad come out and he talked to the guy, and he's like, "Wait a minute, who's running the machine?" And he was like, "Oh," he said, "Chris is in there." He's like, "What?" He said, "You got him in there?" I'm pretty sure I was probably like 5, maybe 6, if that. And the funny thing about it is Dad thought it was actually somebody that the guy had hired. He didn't think it was me in there, so I guess I wasn't doing too bad. So maybe I had a little bit of a raw talent for it, I don't know. But growing up and taking pride in your work and, you know, learning how to work and learning how things are made, I've seen a lot of change, you know, bare land up to subdivisions, up to houses, you know, people's homes. You know, really I just thought that was awesome, you know, to go in there and develop something and change, you know, the scenery. And I guess that's one reason why I got into dirt work. Just, you know, when you go in there and, you know, you spend a day in there hammering down, you can see something different, something's changed, you know, at the end of the day. You know, it kind of has that wow factor. Everybody has that wow, you know. I mean, come on, anybody that's even not in the dirt work, drive by and see a mountain being moved, they're like, wow, you know. So just to be able to impact, you know, the community and impact the people and, you know, bring back quality work, bring back experienced work. And I've seen it all out there, you know, working since I was young, you know, been around pretty much every trade. So that's one thing about it, is I know how it all goes around, and each job feeds off each other. And, you know, dirt work, it's the beginning. You set the tone for everybody, and, you know, that's one thing that I really enjoy, because definitely when you take a lot of pride and take a lot of initiative to do your job right, to make sure that everything else goes smooth. You know, I like being in that position. I like that responsibility. It's a great thing. So that's what keeps me going and keeps me passionate in it. That, you know, I'm bringing back quality. Or, you know, a lot of times in today's time that, you know, it's quantity over quality. So take pride in your work hard. No matter what anybody tells you, you'll make it. That's what I'm trying to do and trying to live.
What's up, guys? It's Friday. We're excited. There's no rain, and it's Friday. Doesn't mean we're gonna get off early today, but we're gonna get something done, and we're gonna take care of the stuff that we got at hand here and the deadlines we got to meet. So we're out here in South Knoxville, out here in the city of Knoxville, putting a lot in. We've stripped out roughly 5 feet of topsoil, 6 feet in some areas, to get down to good fill, and we're rolling her in now. Got that real good red compactable dirt coming in, so we're trying to get this pad done today. We finished up Kodak Mountain Job is what I call it. Finished up Kodak. Customers, they're beyond happy with it, so that's definitely what we want. We started our new development there in Cornton. You know, we got the clearing done, and, you know, got the trees out of the way. We're going to be doing about 900 foot of driveway on that one, and digging a basement, and doing the septic, and pretty much the whole nine on that one. Concrete footers, everything. And so yeah, so we got this thing going, and boys are hard at work. We got them over there. They're making sure that the streets are clean, and everything's good. There's everything's looking clean and neat, and that's what we like. That's what we like. I won't take anything but that. We're getting it. We got the dirt roller in. Murphy's Bobcat. They're rolling today. They're trying to help us get this knocked out. We all feel good about that. So I feel like we're Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Dirt Talk from CMJ. Give us a like, subscribe, or follow us on our social media platforms. If you're local to the Knox County, Tennessee area, give us a call, 423-603-5282. Thank you, and God bless.